Welcome back to Culture Shock Therapy, the podcast, where we get into a whole lot of therapy for all the culture shocks we experienced as third culture kids. Today we're going to be doing episode 19, and as you can see,
somebody who doesn't have any third culture shock
is here.
Shocks because I'm
You're
first
Dutch.
culture.
You're boring.
I'm boring. True.
As you noticed, I'm doing the intro, which is the first time.
Yep.
But Shauna is currently sick, and we thought it would be fun if the two of us did one of the episodes. So for those of you who don't know, this is Coen. This is my husband. He's, like he said, a boring first culture kid. He grew up in the Netherlands. He was born here, raised in like one house his whole life till he moved out.
I'm really boring.
So today we're going to be getting a little bit into what it's like growing up like as a first culture kid, and what it's like for the combination of us to be married as a third culture kid and a first culture kid. I don't even know if that's a term, but I like that you threw it in there.
It's a term now.
You made it a term. And just kind of looking into that and what we take away from it, I think, for our future. So I kind of introed you already, but do you want to maybe tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My job is taking care of people who have disabilities. I really like it. It's intense, but it's also... The relationships with the people I work with are pretty awesome. My hobbies are walking with the dogs, training them a lot, Feyenoord, of course, my soccer club. I think that's a little bit about me. And we are married and have a beautiful child who is sleeping right now. It's amazing.
Yep. So, getting right into it, you were born and raised like 5 kilometers from each other. You were born in Gouda,
Yep.
Raised in Waddinxveen.
Waddinxveen, all my life. Same house from day one till I moved out.
Same friends almost.
Same friends, same church.
What do you like about that?
It's safe. And I know the environment. I know the social rules. I know how it works, where you have to do everything.
Yeah.
Which I really like. The other side is it's a little bit narrow. Like, I know as a kid, if somebody was not from the church I went to, like, as a kid, you know,
it's how you grow up.
I judge as a kid, like, if you're not from our church, you're different.
Yeah.
You're less good. It's not like you're a wrong person or a bad person, but
not as good as you were.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And the funny thing is, it's not really preached in our church that our church is the church. But I find that funny. So I was raised pretty narrow-sided. At the same time, my parents aren't really that narrow. Like, they didn't forbid us a lot of things.
You had quite a lot of freedom. You were very independent.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah. So that's funny. But I stayed in the church and the culture I lived in Waddinxveen. But it was safe. It was stable, and it was clear what the social rules are, and I think that's
predictable,
and that gives stability.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I would have appreciated to know more behind the Christian curtain, if I may call that. I live in the Bible Belt in the Netherlands. the only people I surround me with are. I know that there was one kid in 7th grade, and
Groep 7?
yes,
Yeah, I think that's like 5th grade or
like
whatever.
I was
Yeah.
10. We were 10, and there was a new kid who moved into town, but he didn't believe in Jesus. And we were, of course, at a Christian school. So
he's an outsider, and he's not Christian.
And he also cursed, which was really
heathen.
How do you even? He stopped it pretty quickly to curse, of course. And we didn't pick on him or anything, but you just felt it. He is different. It's not bad. It was really different, and I think I would have appreciated now that if I was raised with more people who didn't think like I did, but were a little bit different, like a Muslim, atheist.
More variety in the kind of people. Yeah.
Not only the Christian safe place, but also people who think differently. Because I think you can learn a lot about different kind of religions. And doesn't make you judge as much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So that was living as a first culture kid in the Netherlands. Yeah.
And what did you think? I mean, I'll give a little bit of background. We met online on a dating site, and that took a little while. We started chatting first, and I think we really hit it off. And then you cut me off.
Yeah.
You kind of ghosted me.
Sure. I know. Okay, yeah.
We'll spare the details. And then it took a few months, and then you accidentally clicked on my profile again.
Yeah, like I had this hobby. We dated on Funky Fish, the website is called. If you're looking for a Christian partner, go for it. Go to Funky Fish.
The website is like, it looks like it was made in 1990.
But they should sponsor us. Like, sorry, you were saying? The website?
Looks like it was made in 1990.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's never been updated. Like, that's the vibe it gives.
And like, I had this hobby to...
together with your two friends?
With my friends, to search on Funky Fish. And I would scroll down the list of endless going Christian girls who all look the same, and then I would just click on a profile, and I would like there wouldn't be just 15 pictures, 2 free hobbies, and something crazy about me. No, there would be like this much of text. Hey, I am Coen. I like to walk with my friends, drink a beer in the weekend. I'm looking for a girl who is Christian and does social work or teaches children. Like, there was every profile was exactly the same. You would copy and paste profile, change your name. It will be your
description.
But yours was different, and that really stood out to me. What was the question again?
It was that
Funky Fish.
Yeah, and
my
the
hobby.
second time you accidentally.
Yeah, so I was scrolling down, and we talked for maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I think.
something like that.
And it was nice. So I was scrolling down. Was scrolling down, and I accidentally clicked your profile.
And on Funky Fish, you could see who looked on your profile last.
The last time. So I immediately went with the back button, hoping she wouldn't see it, but I was too late. So, and then you even had the balls to contact me again, which is pretty awesome.
It was weird because when you ghosted me, at first,
I didn't really ghost you.
You did, and then I think like
I didn't think I ghosted you.
No,
okay.
You did. You just like stopped responding, and then you left it quiet for a few weeks, and then I got this message like, "Hey, I'm not doing too well. I need stability in my life. I don't have space."
Blah, blah,
yeah, exactly. Probably the message you sent to like every girl that you stopped talking to.
Thousands.
And I ignored you at first, and then something in me was
You
like,
ghosted me.
you already, I can't ghost you back. But something in me was like, it'll come. Give it time.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I look back, like I was really busy at that time, finishing my internship and my third year of school and everything. So I just messaged something like, no worries, chill out, have a good day or something. And then you clicked on my profile on accident, and it was
Mm.
literally the day after I finished my internship and started summer holiday. And I remember because I was just chilling in my bath, and I saw that you clicked it, and I was like, you know what? Hey, welcome back or something. I think I messaged you that. Welcome back to the Tessa Show. And you responded like that day, and we ended up messaging, I think, for 4 or 5 hours straight.
Mm.
And then we were both like, okay, hold on. We can go pretty quickly. We both get really excited. How about we not do that and we chill out and we try to like not message too much so we don't get
Oh?
obsessed and we take it slow. That lasted about like 12 hours because the
12
next day
hours in total. Wow. That's will be
really
a record
great,
for
right?
me.
And that kind of set the tone for our entire relationship. Because I think within like 5 days we had our first date, which lasted 9 hours. And from there it was just a lot of fun. But what did you think? Because like we talked a little bit about how you grew up in as a first culture kid, and then you meet me, a third culture kid. I think something that you hadn't really experienced before.
No, not really.
What
Like
was
that.
going through your head?
I was excited because it wasn't the standard. Like I was only dating on Funky Fish, and it was all really standard Christian women. They teach, they walk, and they like to drink a wine with their girlfriends, or they study social studies,
Social work.
social work. Um, and your profile was really different,
I did
and
social work.
you did social work, but yeah, everybody makes mistakes. And I
And my
really,
profile
and
picture
your
had
profile picture had red hair, and I'm a sucker for red hair. Red hair.
yeah, it's not
Yeah, not
really.
really
I mean,
red.
even our first date, you hadn't seen me before, and then there comes this really blonde girl, even though you went for the pictures with red hair.
Yeah, yeah,
But what was going through your mind? You were saying that.
yeah. I was looking for something different than the standard girl. Um, I think I wasn't that standard at that moment either. I was living in an old school. I worked for 3 days a week. The other four, I would just chill with friends. I bought jacuzzis. I fixed them. We had a really big jacuzzi
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
backyard. We had two parties every week with our groups of friends. I was really looking for the standard Christian girl, and you really stood out. I don't know the pro. Of course, I think what stood out most was you grew up in Singapore, like not in the Netherlands, um, and that you your family, like your family, is really close, and I find that really, really, really important for my wife.
yeah. Were
Yeah,
there moments that you had like really big disconnects? Because I mean, all your references, all your memes, all your jokes, I have completely different references, memes, and jokes.
I'm
Um,
teaching you.
but did you ever have really big disconnects in our
Explain. I don't understand you.
like? It's all fun and games, and then you realize like you have this realization moment, like, oh, you didn't grow up with this, or dang, you think like this. That's so different from the way I think, or
Hmm. I think how you read the Bible
mhm,
and how you experience church and what you find important in church. I never uh, heard that.
really
Like your pastor would go through the Bible from,
expository
uh,
teaching,
yeah, like from Genesis 1 until Revelations
revelations.
24. I think 24 it is. And you find that really important.
Mhm.
That's not really a thing in the Netherlands. I think
I mean, there's probably certain churches, but I
probably.
haven't met many.
I haven't heard of it. I like the idea, um, but for the other, no, not really.
I think we have the same wavelength in a lot of things. Like if you look at big life things, we either agree or we think differently, but it's not a problem. Like you know how we experience God and Bible and church and whatever. We
That was
think
really difficult in the start.
it was, but like now we've kind of grown together. I know what you need, you know what I need, and
But isn't that the same for people who just live in the Netherlands and get married?
well, yeah.
They are both different, I think.
And I don't think how I look at the Bible is per se because of how I grew up.
I don't know.
But
I was wondering, like,
oh yeah, you said you
you're
had
married.
questions.
You're married to me.
Really?
But when you were living in Singapore,
Mm-hmm.
16, 17, what do you think? What did you think about Dutch men?
I thought they were very attractive.
Mm.
Um,
Can't
honestly,
disagree with you.
Shauna and I always really enjoyed coming to the Netherlands because
Because of the men.
they're very attractive. And I mean, we grew up in Singapore, and I'm just not very attracted to Asian men. So then the pool is very small to fish in.
The small pool to fish in.
No,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
so whenever we were in the Netherlands, we're like, oh dang, you know, like there's really
Okay.
not that we ever really had anything. I mean, like one time.
Hmm?
No, it's not even like no. I
You
liked
want to say this
someone.
on YouTube?
I liked someone.
Okay.
I introduced him to my sister, and then she ended up dating him.
Oh, yeah.
Good times. But your question was, how did I look at Dutch men?
Yeah. Or even like if this is the most important thing for Dutch men to looking to them as a possible.
I never considered to have a Dutch boyfriend or husband. So I found them very attractive, but it also felt like a different species
Yeah. So why? What's the difference?
because I barely interacted with them.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we came here, we had our family.
Yeah.
We didn't really have friends here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So it was just, you know, my aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents.
Mm.
So just Dutch people outside of my family were kind of this strange species. And I thought they were very, like, for example, the Dutch girls here were very predictable. You could tell by the year, like, oh yeah, now all of them have straight blonde hair, a puffer jacket, that's Adidas, skinny jeans, and these sneakers.
Okay.
They all follow the trend so much that it kind of like grossed me out.
Okay.
Because where's the, you know, uniqueness, individuality? It was all so much of like a bunch of fish following the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just really intimidated by Dutch like teenagers and kids because honestly, I do find that you have a certain group of Dutch kids and teenagers that are just so rude and don't know boundaries.
It's different than Singapore. I think.
In Singapore, you don't have that.
That's
like
not really a thing.
we would get cursed out by random kids just biking by, or you'd get taunted, or someone would hit you.
Yeah,
like
it's weird.
And Dutch people, I found them okay. So in Singapore, you don't really blend with. If someone's doing something, you leave them to do that. You're not going to give them your opinion or whatever. That's their thing. This is my thing.
Yeah, they're making something, and you just
exactly
you don't bother.
You keep your opinions to yourself, especially if you don't know them. You're not just going to talk to people.
Mm.
And here, Shauna and I, our summer would start at the end of May.
Yeah.
But in Netherlands, summer starts in the middle of July.
Yeah.
And we would be playing, and parents would come to us like, you need to go to school. We'd be like, but we don't live here. We're on holiday. Yeah, that's right. You're just skipping school. You don't want to go to school. And they would lecture us. And we'd just be like, who the hell are you? But we were also very, what do you call that? Taken aback. And we weren't that witty or anything. Because we were always taught to, you know, you don't talk back, respect people.
Yeah.
So we would just take it. And later you think like, just tell them to, you know, piss off. It's none of their business. You know, why is the Dutch always...
But then you would exactly do the same thing you didn't like about Dutch people. Be rude.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can be
There's of course a difference between.
assertive without being rude.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people need it that you're rude back to them to just like, So I, in general, did not like Dutch people very much.
Okay.
Now living here, you see that there are also very nice people, and it's the biggest group, that's nice and friendly, whatever. It's just you don't randomly meet them when we were here on holiday, but you do meet the people who are rude to you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your reference is the people you meet, and that was the rude people.
Yeah.
I still find that the Dutch are sometimes too invasive or blunt, but that's kind of the way that I looked at the Dutch. And I, like, up until my last year that my parents told me you're going to go to the Netherlands to study, I finally accepted that I was moving here. In my head, I was going to move to the US, study there, probably marry an American, and never look back to the Netherlands.
So your future was in America? United States.
Or maybe somewhere else, but not the Netherlands.
Okay.
So I never even considered dating or marrying a Dutch guy.
That's funny.
But then the longer I lived here, the more also became clear that, I wasn't going back abroad.
Wasn't an option to go to the United States when you were done with school?
You mean college?
For example? Yeah.
I mean, I could have, but then I'd already met you and we were already dating.
If you didn't meet me.
Okay, I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met you, but looking back, I think I should have taken more opportunity. Like, hey, you're studying, you don't have any responsibilities to like people, you know?
Yeah.
I would like to think that I would have taken more time to like go abroad, maybe do my minor abroad. Or you know how you always see like those job alerts for, hey, we need someone in Spain to do customer service.
Would be so awesome.
Something like that,
So cool.
Exactly. Just go have an adventure. And if you don't like it, you can always come back.
Go for just 1 year.
Exactly. See if you can maybe get a friend to come along or go by yourself. You meet so many more people then. I think I would have liked to think I would have done something like that.
Yeah.
At the same time, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I was ready for it and I wanted it. So I'm also like happy how things went, that I met you when we settled down.
That's cute.
I am very cute.
Yeah. I was also wondering, like, you've been in many countries. What were like the things you would like to get here into the Netherlands?
Do you mean culture or food?
Culture,
or anything?
food, certain kind of people.
Okay, so definitely the food part, like from all the countries, because I feel like food is such a rich thing. And I mean, you have some Asian food places here, but just like the idea of a hawker center. This open.
They know what a hawker center is?
I can add a little photo, but just like this food court that's out in the open. You have a roof, you don't have walls.
You should explain it maybe a little bit.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Okay. So in Singapore, you have like a bunch of hawker centers and they're outside. So you have like, you have the floor and you have pillars and a roof, but there's no walls or anything. So you just feel like the air and the rain or whatever.
It was just an open space, right?
Yeah. But
big open space, but with a roof.
Yeah. And then you have a bunch of stalls lined up. And in between the stalls, you have like...
Sheep. Sheep.
Sheep?
Sheep.
No, of course not. Singapore is a first world country. Like, people don't always get that. I know that you know that. And then in between the stalls, you have like tables nailed down to the ground and these really, really, really crappy chairs. And you get food for like 3, 4, 5, 6 Singapore dollars. You get a good full plate. And it's like, you know how in Netherlands we're always looking for something that has like a nice sphere and it's cozy and whatever.
Nice sphere you're going for? Environment.
Yeah, but environment is kind of the wrong word. But that we're cozy all together, gezellig. You don't really have a translation for it. That's not a hawker center. And at the same time, you can sit there for hours just eating and chatting. And food is a very social thing in Singapore. I like that. So I would want to bring that here. Except here you have winter, and that's like what. But yeah. I think there's a lot of things I would want to bring here, but
I think you should think about the second thing. I really need to talk to Jan. Jan, thank you for watching today or listening to the podcast. But I'm wondering, why didn't you subscribe yet to this YouTube channel? I'm talking to you, Jan. Right now, press that button, push the notification bell. You're missing out. Jan? Okay, so you can continue with the second one.
Well, thank you very much. I sometimes wish I could just like bring parts of Singapore here, or make it so that I could be here and in Singapore at the same time. Because like I miss,
Teleporter.
well, or it's closer by. Like I miss it so much. It's home, and at the same time, this is home too now.
Mm-hmm. What makes it home?
Singapore.
Yeah.
The fact that everywhere I look, there's memories of how I grew up.
Memories.
Like when we walk in Waddinxveen the other day, and you say like, oh look, there's a school that I went to. I used to bike here with my friends. I used to do this here. Everywhere you look, there's memories. You grew up there. And here, sure, I have memories now that we've made, and since coming back here, but nothing that I grew up. And I feel like there's just this really big chunk of my life that's missing. When you're feeling homesick, which I don't think you really do, but you can go back to Waddinxveen. It's an hour drive.
Yep.
And we can see everything. You can see everyone that you grew up with. I think what makes me miss it so much is the fact that it's not right there. I can't go there, and that makes it worse.
Yeah.
If it was like, an hour drive, I think I'd miss it much less because, yeah. That actually.
Memories.
Do you have a question or should I ask one?
Go ahead.
If you look at the way we were both raised, regarding the growing up in the Netherlands or growing up abroad, what is something or what are multiple things from the way you were raised that you want to give to our child and future children? And what is something from the way that I'm raised that you would want to give to them?
So I got to talk to my future children right now.
No, but just like...
They're going to watch this. For sure. My debut on YouTube. Of course they're going to watch this.
I was thinking, you do realize that your face is going to be on the internet now.
This is my debut on the internet.
So this is like a special moment because...
I'm blurred. I got this high-pitched voice here.
I'm not allowed to post photos with Coen on my Instagram because he doesn't want to be like his face on the internet. So it's a very special thing that now you want to be on
me.
I didn't force you. Yes, why don't you show them the chains that your hands are in? But it's a very special moment that Coen wants to be here. Clickbait. No, I'm not going to do that.
What did you do to me?
Nothing. So it's special that Coen wants to be here tonight, which I'm enjoying. But what is something from your childhood? What is something from my childhood that you would like to give our children?
From your, I can choose from yours then?
Yeah, one thing from yours or multiple, and one thing or multiple from mine.
I think traveling to different countries, growing up with more than just the people from your own church, but also the stability of your church. Like, he's probably not going to a Christian church school, I think.
Bo, you mean?
Boas, because you want to go to special needs school?
No. I'm very specific in the kind of education that
there's probably not a Christian version of that. So I think then the church is really important to have friends there, so he can also relate with Christian kids.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he could feel lonely in his belief and relationship with God.
I think it might be really good as well. Like, hey, you go to a secular school.
For sure.
So you're also, you have people around you that think differently and that can challenge you. Like, hey, why do you think the way you do? Why do I think the way I do? You know?
I think, personally, my first 12 years going to a Christian school was perfect.
The elementary school.
School. And then the second one, I don't know the English word, high school. I think that should not be a Christian school. Because you're being so narrow, especially the school I went to.
I was going to say,
so narrow in his vision and beliefs. I would really enjoy it if he we went to high school with not Christians.
Yeah.
But I would really like the stability, but also the different cultures and beliefs. And traveling to different countries.
And then you mean like going on holiday or living in different countries?
I'm open to that. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, not next week, but maybe one day, I'm really open to that. I also find that really,
Daunting.
I don't know what daunting means.
Um, it's scary, to
Yeah,
put it
scary. I
simply.
find it really scary
Yeah,
because
honestly, me
I've
too.
never really been to a different country for a really long
I think
time.
the longest you were in a different country was 2 weeks with me in Bulgaria this past
Something
summer.
like that, yeah, or maybe 3 weeks, or
Yeah.
yeah. Um, but I also find it pretty interesting to investigate that.
Yeah.
Work somewhere else, and then you really have to go out, talk
Of
to
your
new
comfort
people,
zone.
new
Yeah. I
cultures.
think it could be really interesting.
Yeah, uh, but that's not really on my list for must.
It's just a
That's not one
possibility.
option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not crazy if God really uh, says to us that we have to go.
The possibility is definitely
Yeah,
there.
like there's. I would find it. I've difficult to say it in. I know how to say it in Dutch, not really in English, but it makes sense to me why we would have to go there. Not saying that we have to. Uh, that was really long to say just one sentence.
And what about your childhood? What about your growing up? Would you want to give to Bo?
Um, Freedom. I think like when I was 16, I was pretty free in. I could do whatever I wanted for the most part. Um, I think that's nice. I think it's really healthy to let your kid go, um, but also be there when they
Fall
need it
or need it? Yeah.
and talk about it. I would hate it if he would push us away. He probably will. Um, I would love to be there for him, but also let him just do his own thing, not the
Experience
thing that,
everything.
because we're making so many decisions for him. Um, it's so good to make your own decisions and make mistakes, big ones, small ones.
And it's good that he can do it while he's still at home, where he has us to
Yeah,
fall back on. I
safe,
mean, he's
back
always
up.
going to be able to fall on us, but
Yeah, you got back up.
you're never as like safe from consequences. I think as before you're 18.
Yeah,
Uh, like a dumb example, I wanted a really short haircut when I was 16, and my mom was like, "Try it now because now it doesn't matter." When you're 25 and you have a
I need
job,
to see
and
those pictures.
I never did it.
Oh,
I think it's good because my face is too long for it. But I wanted the one where it's like short hair and a little bit longer up top.
Mm,
My mom had that as well when she was 16, and I thought it was really cool.
of course.
And I just wanted to try it for once. I always had really long hair, but sorry, that is not what this is about. But you're used to this from me, the hopping between topics. So you would want to give him the freedom that you had and the independence
Yeah,
that
also
your
the
parents gave
stability.
you.
Also stability as a kid.
Yeah. I find that it's so double because on the one hand, the stability is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Letting go as well.
no, but I mean, the stability for their forming bonds. And at the same time, my life was anything but stable when it comes to, where I lived. There's always pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it really hard to choose which one I want to give Bo.
Mm-hmm.
So I can really feel what you're saying. And at the same time, I'm like, oh, but I want to give him so much more than that.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I just blanked.
Okay.
I had a question, but I forgot about it.
It's okay. It's getting late. We both work today.
Yeah, I really forgot about it. Okay.
Um, what is for you? This would be like kind of my closing question. What is for you the weirdest thing about how I grew up, or something that I've
Well,
experienced?
not really the weirdest, but your how close you are with your family. I really don't know that from people here in the Netherlands. I find it really amazing. Um, but you're so close with your mom. But the nice thing is, um, she's still your mother. Like she's not your best friend.
No,
Um,
there's still the
and
parent-child
yeah,
relationship.
that's really cool because most of the time when a mother and their kids hang out a lot, um, they become best friends. Um, but your mother is still your mother, which I
Yeah,
find pretty interesting. How you guys even do that, but it's just the way it is. But how close your family is, um, I find that really beautiful. Uh, but
thank
also
you.
weird, like how. And you also look a lot like your mom, which is really,
I
really
remember
cool.
one time you said, I think one of the first times you met my mom, like, if you look like that in 20 years, you've done a good job.
She's watching this, you know that, right? um, yeah,
But I mean, there's a reason all my friends in Singapore called her Hot Mama. She looks good for her age, takes good care of herself.
true, true that.
But I can imagine in that sense, we came from very different environments. And I think growing up in multiple countries makes you close as a family unit.
Yep,
Um,
you guys were all you had in every country again and again. You
and we have
moved.
fun together.
Yep,
I mean, you
true.
can have the closeness and, grow apart or just not click very well. You have some parents and kids that don't get along very well.
Mm,
Um, Most of the time, we genuinely get along very well
yeah,
and we enjoy hanging out with each other. So I think that really helps.
yeah,
It doesn't feel like a forced thing of I have to see my family or, you know.
yep.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add or say or ask or?
Yeah, I really like the podcast you're making. Um, you see how you guys. I see them every week, of course. Um, I gotta do the shout out, of course.
What shout out were you gonna do?
I'm shouting out myself.
Oh yeah,
Every Tuesday, I'm cooking for
for us,
Shanna and Tessa. Every Tuesday, I'm taking care of Boaz.
so that we can record an
So you can
episode.
record your episode. I have to be supportive and all that shit.
You like and
So
comment our
I'm,
videos.
I'm the first one to like and comment every YouTube episode. So I really think I should take
You
a
deserve a
shout out for
shout.
that for myself. Um, and I also forgot the other thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, of course. Why didn't you subscribe yet, um, Marieke? I'm talking to you right now. You have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You have to follow on Spotify. Right now, down below, push the subscribe button. No, I think you guys have a really. I was talking about the podcast. You guys are really
You're
growing.
saying that I'm random. Sorry, continue.
Um, you guys are really growing to watch each other with the podcast, and you're also saying that, of course, in other episodes. But that's nice to see, and it's also nice that you guys. It's easy to start a podcast. Be all excited about it. We make Instagram reels and blah blah blah. And after 2, 3, 4 episodes, I'm tired. Yeah, me too. Okay, maybe we should skip this one, and maybe we will do next week. We will do a double one. And the other week you really struggle to do it, and the week after, and then it really falls apart.
Yeah. And knowing me, that's happened with a lot of projects.
Which everybody has. But I find it really nice of you and Shana that you have this discipline going for the podcast, and I find it really amazing of you guys.
Thanks.
It's difficult. Hey, you see the struggles. You're tired. You have a big day. Tomorrow, Boaz maybe had a bad day. I'm still going strong, and I really, really like it. 2 days, which episode?
This is 19 already.
19.
We've been doing this since like April.
So
we launched
probably
in
19
July.
weeks then now. You're doing it for about 19 weeks.
Yeah, even a little more because like we
Yeah,
brainstormed for a long time.
True.
And we started recording before we launched.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for 6 months now.
I find it really awesome. Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it so much. We're still trying to figure out like, is this going to be a continuous thing or are we going to do seasons? You know, that it's like, oh, okay, season 1 is done now, and we'll get and see, like, have a little break, make people miss us a little.
Ooh,
and then, yeah, Shauna
nice.
had that idea. I thought it was a good one.
And next week, there's a special guest, right?
That's in 2 weeks from now.
Can you tell a little bit, maybe a little bit of a trailer?
So next week is going to be episode 20, and that'll be with me and Sean again.
Okay.
And episode 21 the week after, I think.
Can you tell them about it, or is it maybe a little bit?
In the next episode, we talk a little bit about what's coming.
Giving a little bit of
Yeah. But, you know, if I were you, I wouldn't miss it because, you know, it's going to be good, and it's another third culture kid.
Yeah.
So we're having a lot of guests on, and I like that. I really enjoyed having you on here as well. I think it's going to be really funny to watch back, like, how we interact with each other. And yeah. What did you think being on?
I was excited.
Yeah.
I really like to do this together with you, and also be a part of the thing you and Shanna are making. It was time for me to help out, reach a helping hand.
Well, I enjoyed having you on. Thank you very much for your time and your effort. And yeah, I think that's.
Am I still open to do maybe another one?
I mean, depends a little bit on what the viewers say. You know, if this.
I think people should react more, by the way.
I do too. I mean, we do have reactions, and we really enjoy it.
I need questions.
Yeah. We want questions. We want you to share your experiences.
Tell us about your story.
Exactly, because that way we can connect with each other. Like, you know, we want to connect. We want to meet more people.
Yeah.
So, you heard him. Like, share, comment, subscribe, the whole Ram Bam fam. Send it to your friends.
Ram Bam fam, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Also before you said it? Or?
I just accidentally one time said the whole Ram Bam, and then Sean was like, oh my god, the whole Ram Bam fam, and that's like now the thing.
Ram Bam fam, that's nice, I like it.
Yeah, right? So, the whole Ram Bam fam, thank you very much for watching.
Subscribe, comment, really leave those questions. We want to see what you're experiencing, what you guys are wondering about Tessa and Shanna.
Or maybe Coen. Thank you guys very much for watching. And we wish you a very good day or a good night. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.